And good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Live at 4. You have been watching a CBS News special report.
Presidential nominee Joe Biden officially introducing Senator Kamala Harris as his running mate in the 2020 presidential campaign. Harris is a senator from California and was seen as a favorite for the vice presidential nominee. She also has a Madison connection. She lived here for a few years when she was very young. We'll have more on that coming up tonight at 5. Until then, let's get you caught up on the rest of today's news.
And topping our news today, Madison police are still searching for suspects after an 11-year-old girl was critically injured after being shot yesterday.
Officials were called to East Washington Avenue just before noon for reports of shots fired. Police say multiple shots were fired from one vehicle to another, and an 11-year-old girl suffered a gunshot wound to the head and was taken to the hospital. Police believe the man driving the 11-year-old girl was the target. The family will provide an update on her condition tonight at 6:30 at the American Family Children's Hospital. We'll bring you that on channel3000.com, and we'll have an update tonight on News 3 Now at 10. Madison police say there were 29 shots fired incidents in Madison in June and 44 last month, setting records for the department since they began tracking this statistic in 2016. There have been 143 shots fired incidents so far in 2020, which is an 88% increase over the first half of last year. 55 vehicles and residents have been hit by bullets, and 28 people have been injured during shootings, including Tuesday's victim. City and community leaders are asking people to put the guns down and stop the violence.
Our Gabriela Becerra joins us live from East Madison to explain what these leaders say is needed in our community. Gabby?
Mark and Susan, these leaders are asking the community to have a conversation on how to keep the youth from going down a violent path, but also action that drives that conversation into resources for the community. Leaders say the staggering increase in gun violence stems from the lack of resources in our community for the youth, and Common Council President Sherry Carter says this violence isn't affecting just those involved anymore. It's affecting the entire community.
The collateral damage is too great of a burden for you to bear and carry throughout your life, as well as the families who are grieving, and as well as the rest of us, city, as we sit paralyzed.
These leaders are asking city and county officials to step out of their offices and fund resources. And coming up on News 3 Now at 5, we'll share more on the resources that are available to get the youth on the right path and away from violence.
All right, Gabby, thank you for that report. We're going to take a short break now.
When we come back, we'll have more of the day's headlines, including the latest on the coronavirus pandemic. That's when this abbreviated edition of Live at 4 comes right back.
Dear Summer, how do I make the most of you? Do I kick back and relax? Or climb new mountains? I could go and get dirty. Or switch into new lanes. One thing's for sure, it's gonna be great. Can't wait. Toyota.
Get 0% financing for 60 months on many of your favorite Toyota models, like Corolla, Camry, Avalon, or Prius. Toyota.
Hi, I'm Brian from McGann Furniture in Baraboo. What does free mean? No cost, right? We've all seen ads about free things included with your purchase. Free carpet pad or installation with your carpet, free love seat with your sofa, 2 window blinds for the price of 1. But we know better, right? At McGann's, free means free. Free delivery and setup with purchases of $500 or more within 50 miles of Baraboo. Shop McGann Furniture in downtown Baraboo. You'll be glad you did.
Joe Biden says,
if you elect me, your taxes are going to be raised, not cut.
That means middle-class families, small businesses, and seniors pay higher taxes. It's the biggest tax increase in history.
Citizenship for 11 million undocumented folks.
That means 11 million illegal immigrants competing for American jobs, eligible for free health care, Social Security, and Medicare. America can't afford Joe Biden.
I'm Donald J. Trump, and I approve this message.
Hey, you guys gonna get started?
We're just waiting for the activation fee.
But I already paid for the day.
Yeah, and then it's $100 to activate us.
Activate you?
Mm-hmm.
What are you, a cyborg?
It's crazy to charge people for things they already bought.
I'm gonna get my wallet.
That's why at US Cellular, we speak fair and never charge activation fees. Switch to US Cellular and get $700 off the latest smartphones with no activation fee. US Cellular. Upgrade to fair.
To our coronavirus headlines now, the daily number of new COVID-19 cases in Wisconsin has dropped dramatically. More than 400 people have tested positive within the last day or so. That's down nearly half compared to case counts from only a few weeks ago. State health officials are warning, though, at least 6 counties are seeing rapid growth in cases, but several are seeing steep decline. 18 more people have died since the weekend's milestone of 1,000 deaths.
Another major sporting event will go on without fans because of the coronavirus pandemic, and school districts around the country are re-examining their reopening plans. The Cherokee Country School District north of Atlanta says more than 1,150 students and staff members are now in quarantine because of possible exposure to coronavirus. In nearby Paulding County, the high school where a student posted this photo of a crowded hallway has remained closed for cleaning for a 3rd day. The district reopened schools last week without a mask mandate for students. In New Jersey, the governor gave the green light for the state's schools and universities to offer in-person learning this year.
Not only will this not be a normal school year, furthermore, there is no one-size-fits-all plan to this very difficult situation.
But students who want to continue with online learning will be allowed to do so. More than 1/4 of all COVID-related deaths in the U.S. are linked to nursing homes. And one day after the collegiate Big Ten and Pac-12 conferences announced the cancellation of fall sports, officials at the Augusta National Golf Club say the Masters tournament will be played in mid-November, but without fans.
President Trump is coming back to Wisconsin. According to the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel, the president plans to campaign in Oshkosh on Monday, the same day as the start of the Democratic National Convention. The president is also headed to Minnesota, Arizona, and Pennsylvania next week, all states considered battlegrounds for the 2020 presidential election. President Trump was last in the state at the end of June.
A Portage home is considered to be a total loss after a late morning fire. Officials say the multiple families inside at the time were able to make it out safely. Fire officials say the flames started outside the home on the front porch this morning around 9 a.m. Portage Fire Chief Clayton Simpson says because of some moderate winds, the fire spread throughout the first floor and eventually the whole house in a matter of minutes. Chief Simpson says from there, the goal was to prevent the fire from spreading to other homes nearby. Tonight, the American Red Cross says they're helping those families with temporary shelter. And we'll be right back.
Let the design team at Wanakee Furniture ETC help you find your inspiration and transform your room. Every style, every budget, our creativity, passion, and expertise will help you design your dream space.
Bring quality home at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
About our $49 single vision package. Wisconsin Vision. See more life.
Experience handcrafted and hand-finished furniture by genuine Amish craftsmen at Wanakee Furniture ETC, featuring hardwood made in the USA home furnishings by Simply Amish and other great brands you can trust.
Bring quality home at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
Take a look at this. Yo, Adrian. Check out this man's Cave on Wheels. This decked-out beauty is currently the property of actor-director Sylvester Stallone, but he's willing to part ways with it for a mere $350,000. It's a steal, considering the actor spent a whopping $409,000 on it. The Escalade comes fully loaded, including a 43-inch ultra-smart TV to make those long trips more bearable. Sly says he's selling it because, well, he doesn't need it anymore. That's quite a ride.
You're gonna be in Rocky's man cave. That's pretty cool.
All right, we're gonna go to the weather now? No. Okay, we're gonna go to a spot. We're gonna have the weather right after this.
Now, a WISC-TV editorial with editorial director Neil Heinen.
Much of the attention resulting from the racial justice movement has been focused on schools and policing for obvious and necessary reasons. But equally as important, perhaps more important, is the need to address racial barriers to income equality and wealth creation, and we support recent efforts in both areas. First of all, the city's committing resources to helping African Americans start businesses. We need more Black-owned businesses and more businesses catering to Black Madisonians. But we're even more excited by the Urban League of Greater Madison's new $5 million initiative to increase home ownership among Black Madisonians. Urban League CEO Ruben Anthony knows well the economic stability home ownership offers, and this unique partnership is smart and innovative. Both of these initiatives will require commitment and additional investment, but they are important steps. It's time we start putting our money where our mouths are.
Habitat for Humanity of Dane County continues building and bringing stability to families through homeownership. As area families experience hardships, Habitat provides a pathway to financial security and independence. Strengthen our community. Support Habitat Dane County.
Where can a healthier heart lead you? For people with heart failure taking Entresto, it may lead to a world of possibilities. Entresto helps people stay alive and out of the hospital. Don't take Entresto if pregnant. It can cause harm or death to an unborn baby. Don't take Entresto with an ACE inhibitor or aliskiren, or if you've had angioedema with an ACE or ARB. The most serious side effects are angioedema, low blood pressure, kidney problems, or high blood potassium. Ask your doctor about Entresto.
It's no secret, Robertson is Wisconsin's aesthetic leader. But with results this natural, patients can keep it a secret if they want. Our secret to reducing stubborn body fat? Cool Sculpting. Book a free consultation to learn how Cool Sculpting is different at Robertson.
This is our moment to build a new American economy for our families and for our communities. When we spend taxpayers' money, we should use it to buy American products and support American jobs. It's time to help small businesses. We'll purchase clean energy technologies to fight climate change and enhance national security. We have to invest in what the jobs and industries of tomorrow are going to be. We have a great opportunity to build back and build back better. I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
High pressure remains in control for us. That has kept our skies blue as we've gone throughout the day. Then you have all the storms right along the stationary front that's really been in play towards the south and west. There's been one little disturbance of showers of thunderstorms. That's further towards the north. I don't anticipate this impacting us at all. Notice how those skies over the state of Wisconsin really have stayed dry for us. I expect that to be the case going through the rest of today into tomorrow as well. Temperatures are summer-like for us out there, but comfortable. Most of us are into the low 80s. You have a couple spots into the middle 80s. Boscobel being at 85 right now. But as we go through the rest of this evening and into the overnight hours, those lows are going to be cooling down to about 60 degrees with clear skies. Into tomorrow, it's more sunshine. Our winds are still out of the south and east. Temperatures top out right around 84. We do this again into Friday as those temperatures are expected to be into the middle 80s. But what I'm watching Friday night and into Saturday is that next cold front that begins to arrive from the north and west. That'll have a line of showers and thunderstorms out ahead of it, but we're not going to get as much moisture out ahead of this. So that line of showers and thunderstorms will likely be weakening, but we'll still at least have that chance to see showers and thunderstorms into Saturday. What that's really going to be doing, though, is ushering in this cool brand of air that's working its way in from the north. So by Tuesday, we'll really notice some of those cooler temperatures. In fact, that 6 to 10 day outlook is one that features below normal temperatures. This is the probability of your temperature being below normal going all the way through, from August 18th to August 22nd there. So that being said, watch how Tuesday next week, we're talking temperatures right around 75 for your high, and even the extended forecast is one that features very similar temperatures being into the 70s with sunshine and low humidity. It'll feel nice in the days ahead. We'll be right back.
Wells Asphalt Paving, expert paving for over 40 years. Now offering $250 off your asphalt paving project for residential and commercial. From new construction to replacements. Call today and save at Wells Asphalt Paving.
Bring me
The Ford Summer Sales Event is here with great offers on a huge selection. Shop across the Ford lineup, America's best-selling brand. And get peace of mind with the Ford Promise. It's summer, so grab the family and head out. It's easier now during the Ford Summer Sales Event. Now choose FlexBuy and get a 2020 Fusion with 0% financing for 66 months plus $3,000 bonus cash when you finance through Ford Credit.
Hi, I'm Brian from McGann Furniture in Baraboo. At McGann's, our #1 priority is treating our customers right. We want your shopping experience to be fun and informative so you have all the information you need to make smart choices. We're shoppers too, and we believe in treating our guests like family. We always have and always will. Discover the difference at McGann Furniture in downtown Baraboo. You'll be so glad you did.
Today we're facing a serious threat. We have to meet it as one country. Numbers don't lie. Infection rates are now going up in more states than they're going down. We gotta fight this together. Wear a mask. Keep your distance. Limit the size of crowds. It may be inconvenient. It may be uncomfortable, but it's the right thing to do as an American. We need a president who will level with the American people. President will tell us the unvarnished truth. President will take responsibility instead of always blaming others. President will listen to the experts, follow the science, allow them to speak. President will lead, be an example for the nation. We have to do all we can to keep our fellow Americans safe and healthy. I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
Wells Asphalt Paving, expert paving for over 40 years. Now offering $250 off your asphalt paving project. For residential and commercial, from new construction to replacements. Call today and save at Wells Asphalt Paving.
Ahead at 5, many Wisconsin voters cast absentee ballots in yesterday's election. Find out what this means for voter turnout. Ahead at 5.
Partly sunny skies for the rest of the work week with temperatures staying just a little bit above average in the low 80s. Our next chance for showers will develop for this weekend. We'll take a look at your full forecast.
And ahead at 6, Madison College has found a way to continue teaching Girl Scouts how to be architects and carpenters virtually. We'll tell you about Camp Build on News 3 Now at 6.
Well, since you can't go to the fair this year, we're bringing the fair to you. We're highlighting some hardworking farm kids this week on Live at 4.
Today's installment of Fair Week takes us to Brownsville. Farm Director Pam Yonke and I paid a visit to 18-year-old Katie Schwanke and her big project, Olympia.
Come on, I gotta introduce you. And again with the food.
Oh, yeah, look what I got.
Jeepers.
Oh.
That's a cavity on a stick.
You gotta have a snack when you're at the fair.
That's a snack.
I'll get you one. Where are we today?
Today, I bring you to Dodge County and the Schwanke family who have been showing between the Fond du Lac County Fair and the Dodge County Fair for generations. And the young woman that we're going to chat with today, Katie Schwanke, has just graduated from high school, and we know that that's been a challenge, but you got to see who we're introducing you today to is Olympia.
There she is. Okay, I'm coming on my own sweet time. Don't hurry me up.
If you get them walking twice a day, it trains them so that they can be show ready for the show ring. Driving is when I tap her head to make it go up. It presents her off better than if she was just walking. It shows off her muscle and the rest of her body.
How long will you walk her on a...
I walk her usually between 20 and 30 minutes per walking, so twice a day I do that.
Now that's exercise for a pig. I mean, that's a lot of work.
Yeah, it helps her so that she keeps her muscle tone together so that she doesn't get fatter when she's walking. It keeps all of her muscles super tight.
Is it second nature for them to walk, or that's something you have to teach them?
You have to teach them how to walk. They know how to walk usually, but to get them to have their head up and floating and driving, you have to teach them that.
And keep pace with you.
Yeah.
As opposed to you keeping pace with them.
Yeah, you don't want them running around. You want them to have a pace set to get going.
When you show a hog like this, is their temperament part of what you're judged on?
Yes, if your pig is not cooperating, it can downgrade you in the show ring, especially in showmanship. If your pig wants to just go along the gate on the side, the judge doesn't appreciate that because you should be able to get your pig in the middle and going.
Do you have to be, careful about what she eats? You want to watch her weight carefully, don't you?
Yeah, we measure out all of the pig's feed to keep track of how much they're eating, and that ratios how much they're going to gain for weight. Because if we just feed them just straight feed all the time, it'll make them fat, most likely. So,
and they'll just eat.
Yeah,
We start them off.
Be a
They'll be a pig, right?
Yeah, when they're little, we start them off on full feed. But now that she's bigger, we got her on rations of feed. So that she doesn't eat too much.
What does she like for treats? Does she get a treat?
Marshmallows are her favorite.
Marshmallows?
Yeah.
My kind of girl.
Yeah. Good manners. What a good girl.
And you have to groom her, too, to get her ready to show, don't you?
Yes. I bathe them, and then I have to clip their hair a little bit, not a ton, so they still have hair on them.
Yeah.
And then I usually use products to make them shiny.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Katie, how big is she?
She is approximately 245 pounds.
And is that show weight? Is that where you want her?
Not preferably. I prefer her at 270, 275 pounds.
And is it easy or difficult to get her to that weight?
It depends. It depends on the weather mainly. If it's super hot, they don't tend to like to eat a lot. But normally it is pretty easy to get them to that weight.
Wow. Okay, so if I don't really know a whole lot about pigs. If I was a judge at your show, tell me why you think she's a champion. What am I looking for?
When you're looking at a pig, you want to make sure that she's super wide. I prefer them wide in their chest and their behind. But if they're wide, you want to make sure that their middle section is not super skinny, because that's going to make them look tubular, I guess I would say, and you don't want that. But I also like them super long. Not super, super long, but if they're long, they got to be matching up with the width that they're at.
So they want to be in proportion.
Yeah, everything needs to be balanced. And also if I was looking at a pig, I want it to be walking good. If a pig can't walk, I wouldn't want to pick it if I was a judge.
Right. Pigs don't sweat, right?
No, they don't sweat, so that's why we spray them with water, because it cools them down.
Oh, she's really thirsty.
She likes it. It's attention, too.
Yeah.
She likes the attention.
Listen to her. That's not very feminine there, Olympia. What do you think this experience, showing animals like this, working with them, has taught you?
It's taught me so much. It's taught me patience, leadership skills with helping kids out. It's taught me that.
We have something else to add to your trophy case for having us out today. This is your News 3 Now blue ribbon.
Thank you.
Olympia gets one more award for being the best pig in Dodge County. Isn't she sweet?
She is great.
Katie graduated this year from Waupun High School, and she'll be attending UW Green Bay this fall. She's studying to hopefully become a veterinarian. And one of the most wonderful things about Katie that we didn't get an opportunity to show you, she works with special needs children at livestock shows to ensure that the fair experience is as inclusive as possible for all kids who love to work with animals.
Special young lady.
Another
that's for
one
sure.
of angels among us.
And
Yeah.
love Olympia.
Yeah, with the marshmallows.
We'll be right back.